Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available 2018. The album, Dad AF, the Manny MUA edition. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater. Okay, let's get right into this video. So if you didn't watch my last video, then you don't know. Hold on, I gotta get ready. This is kind of like a get ready with me. So if you didn't watch my last video that I made about Laura Lee and GABRIEL ZAMORA's fake ass apologies, then you don't know that this is a twofer today. See, it's a twofer. Papa's got lots to say. Papa don't preach, but Papa's got a lot to say. Okay, so anyway, Papa don't preach. Okay, I have a new drama opera if you didn't watch my new video, or my newest video that I just made 5 minutes ago. People ask me all the time, they're like, I see these comments, people are like, how does he get so much done? Like, how many, well, first of all, I don't edit, right? But I don't know how I get so much done. Like, I get up and I make a list of the things that I want to do for that day, or I make the list the night before, and then I just sit down and I'm like, boom, these are the things I have to do. I make 5, 6 videos a day, I vlog, I write, I take my dogs out, I go do my errands, you know. I make dinner for I don't cook, no, we go out to dinner, that's what making dinner is. We go out to dinner, make love to my husband, read books, listen to Harry Potter on Audible. It's just not that deep, okay? I have the most amazing life in the entire world. Thus, I'm not gonna complain about it like a lot of these people do. So anyway, but there is a new drama opera theme song. I'm trying out some kind of different versions to it. So, Jeffree Star, Candy Johnson, Raw Beauty Christie, James Charles. Hi, sisters. Hot Toddy, Lou Flores. He's like my favorite beauty influencer of the moment, by the way. Patrick Star in the house. Wouldn't y'all love to know what Patrick Star has to say about all this? I mean, seriously, okay? Patrick Star, to me, and I know that a lot of people don't like him because that one time he rolled his eyes. One time he rolled his eyes, and people will never forget it, but I do live for that moment, right? If I could edit or save my life, I'd put that clip in here right now. But don't you want to know what Patrick Star has to say about all this? Because Patrick Star is truly somebody, like truly, that is like living his good life. Like he really is. And Jeffree Star put out some comment about all this and then deleted it or something. I don't know, but Patrick Star liked it. Did you know that? Okay. So, let's get into what is going on about Manny MUA. Because Manny has kind of been the person that's been left out of all of this. So, this is what has happened. I'm going to make it a very, very quick rundown in case you don't know, which I seriously doubt or you wouldn't be watching this video. GABRIEL ZAMORA posted this picture on Twitter. It was the 4 people. They're calling them the 4 horsemen. I like to call them the Bitter Bunch, like the Brady Bunch. Here's a story of a man named Jeffree who single-handedly ruined 4 people's careers. Okay, so anyway, it has nothing really to do with them. If they hadn't poked the bear, nothing would have happened, right? So anyway, they posted this picture because they're, of course, living their best life, and it was an imitation, supposedly, of this Kardashian picture that they were doing, right? Which I think that's probably true, and now if you compare the pictures side by side, but GABRIEL ZAMORA, because, I don't know, developmentally, he acts like a 16-year-old, he throws this picture up on Twitter and thinks it'd be real funny to say, he's a bitter bitch, blah, blah, blah. Why? Because this is GABRIEL ZAMORA's. He's now, you know, influencer of the world, hanging out with these people. Get off somebody's coattails. It's so boring at this point, okay? So anyway, so he posts this picture, the world goes crazy, and then he gets into it, Jeffree Star, then everybody exposes all of these past tweets. Nikita Dragon, she's even getting put up, and listen, nobody's talking about her because nobody cares about Nikita Dragon. Like, that's the truth of the nature all day long. I kind of liked her, but my God, it just, so anyway, it's just messy. It's just all messy, right? Well, while all this is going on, while Laura Lee is sitting there scrambling, okay, probably losing sponsorships and affiliate codes out the ass and trying to figure out, I don't know, how she's going to pay her bills, GABRIEL ZAMORA's career is literally basically over at this point. People are just like, what? Okay? You want to come for somebody, when you're coming for this, it just is all a mess, right? While Manny's closest friends that he was just in this picture with, okay, less than 2 days before this, he is up on Snapchat, right? Laying in bed, fully naked, showing his ass. Seriously, okay? This is how serious his friend's demise is to him, right? Like, Manny is so upset about his good duties going down, this is how you treat a friend, right? This is where Manny doesn't realize that his true colors showed through this whole thing. Because for a long time now, people have said, okay, that Manny is the common denominator in a lot of this stuff. You know, that Manny and Patrick Starr were friends, and then as soon as Manny became friends with Jeffree Star, Patrick Starr was out of the picture, okay? Well, who's doing better now? Let's look at that. Well, then Manny and Jeffree Star are friends. Now, when he went and got with Laura Lee and all these people, now Jeffree Star and him aren't any friends. Well, who is doing better now? So it always seems to me, Manny, and this will just be my piece of advice to you, not that you're asking. I mean, people are always like, you give such unsolicited advice. That's what an opinion channel is, see? Unsolicited advice. It's commentary on what's going on. I think some people kind of like it. I do, but if you don't, then you don't have to watch it. Please hold, I need a sip of my coffee. If you'd like to see a much more calmed down version of me, I'm getting ready to do my Peterisms video where I'm going to talk about how to make an apology. So anyway, true story, I am making that video today. I think it's apropos. Anyway, so all this is going on. And I'm seeing this as like Manny's the common denominator, right? Well, all this is going on, and Manny is doing a Snapchat showing his ass, okay? And then, it is distracting because he's got a fine ass, but it's distracting. And then he posts, he tweets out, if anyone has ever made fun of you for your freckles, fuck them. They are beautiful because they are part of you. Because he put this picture out with freckles when he was in Ibiza, right? The picture looks so photoshopped. And then he said, I didn't realize people made fun of freckles till I posted a photo wearing fake freckles with makeup. And so many people reached out and told me how much they were ridiculed for them. Fuck those people. Well, while you're concerned about the freckled people of the world, your friends, okay? Your best friends are literally losing their careers. Woo! With friends like that, who needs enemies, right? I mean, why could you, I just don't understand this. And I said this in my last video, that if what Gabriel is saying about Jeffree Star is so true, then why isn't Manny, Laura, and Nikita coming out and saying, love me or hate me, but exactly what Gabriel said is the truth? Unless they're so afraid of what Jeffree knows or has on them, which has always been really interesting to me. What does Jeffree know that these people don't want anybody to know, right? Why haven't they come out of the woodwork, and done like some tell-all? Jeffree said in his Shane Dawson video he's been used by a lot of old friends. We don't hear that from them. No, they're just living their good life, putting these pictures out. I don't really understand it, okay? And it makes me sad. Like I said in my last video, I like Laura Lee. I like Manny MUA, okay? I could give a rat's ass about Gabriel ZAMORA. I don't think he's really that talented to begin with, honestly. And you can go watch and see what I had to say about that in my last video. But it makes me sad, okay? Well, a lot of people have been messaging me recently saying, have you seen in Manny's videos that he's talking about Jeffree? He's like, kind of like indirectly kind of kissing his ass, playing it safe a lot, right? Well, isn't this what Manny always does? Does Manny ever really take a side? I mean, he always is very, very safe with what's going on. Why? Because he wants, listen, I'm telling you right now, okay? We're never going to know what happened with that picture in Ibiza, Spain. We're just not, right? But I would not be surprised because when you look at that picture and you see it, whether it's a Kardashian picture or not, okay? You sit there and you see that picture and it's like this. And Manny is like up front and center going like this, okay, in the picture. Seriously? Now, I'm just going to, here, let's just play magic about what happened on that day, okay? I can see them all sitting there being like, oh, look at us, and Gabriel's like the one pushing the conversation, of course, because he now feels like he's sitting at the big kids table. I mean, look at us. Jeffree thinks that we're all bitter about him. We're living our best life. I know, look at Ibiza, Spain. I'd love to go to Spain. I'd love to go all day long, okay? I'd love to go for just one day. I don't even care, Put me up in a hut in the beach. I'd be so thankful sitting around talking about Jeffree Star, right? Oh, you know what we should do? We should put a picture out like the Kardashians. Wouldn't that be funny? For what? Where did that conversation come up, right? Okay, so then Gabriel ZAMORA, he thinks it's a good idea to tweet this out without asking anybody. He doesn't think at all that this speaks for those four people. No, I don't buy that. I don't buy that one bit. In fact, who put him up to the picture? Who said, oh my God, you should tweet that out and put something funny with it? I wonder who that was. Where's that conversation? Why can't they be honest about that really happening? Are you seriously telling me that Gabriel ZAMORA took this picture, okay? Or whoever took the picture of the four of them sitting there, and then he, on his own, without talking, this is what they want us to believe, without talking to anybody, okay, posted this picture? No, I ain't buying it, okay? I may be old, but I'm not that old. I don't buy it. I don't buy it one bit. And, you know, it's always like Manny's like the safe one out of all of this. Like, he always kind of stays kind of safe in all of this stuff. He's dodging bullets, and it's like doesn't affect his career. Well, the last I looked today, he's lost 17,000 subscribers in the last 2 days. So people are associating him with this whole mess, okay? Do I think that's sad? Sure, I think it is. Over one picture that never needed to go out there. Have we all fucked up from time to time and put something out there in the world that we shouldn't have? Absolutely, okay? Do I think that it needs to be addressed? Sure, I think Manny should get on video. I think they should all get on video and address it. I think he should say, listen, we were acting fools on this trip. I don't know. Were they drinking too much? Were they not drinking at all? What's the story behind there, okay? Did they put something out? So anyway, Manny tweets out, he retweets Gabriel's apology, okay? And he says, thank you, Gabby, for speaking up. We took that photo with the intent of recreating Kylie's 21st birthday pic with her sisters. The reason I liked it was because it was a photo of us for being silly the night before. I didn't read the caption before. I didn't read the caption as I had been running around. That's what he says, right? Okay. So then he puts, and he links underneath here, Gabriel Zamora's apology. Once I was notified about the caption from you all, I removed my like because he had liked the caption on the video, right? So what, or the picture. So what he's wanting us to believe, okay? Now think about this for a second. Kylie Jenner's 21st birthday was when they took that picture, okay? Who's representing Kylie Jenner in that picture? Think about this. Who is being entered into adulthood in that picture? And who put the picture out? Very interesting to me. What's the backstory on that picture? So what Manny wants us to believe, right, is that, now mind you, I've talked to a lot of these people behind the scenes, right? And a lot of times, or often, they are not able to put certain things out without it being PR approved. Just saying, okay? So Manny sees this picture, he looks at it, doesn't read the caption, and likes it. What? Okay, so let's go in here and see what people had to say about this. This Holly says, like, I'm so tired of the excuses. You didn't see the caption. She's hilarious. And he says, that's the honest to God's truth. Like, I didn't read the caption because I was all at the beach and I wasn't paying attention. No, you were too worried taking a selfie with your head covered because you're so afraid of your skin getting any kind of sun. Then don't go to the beach, okay? It's just not that deep. I go to the beach and I layer on oil. I don't really care how my skin is. I'm so old at this point that it probably don't matter, okay? He says, and then Alexa says, I always liked you best. And Manny goes, I appreciate that. I hope one day you'll forgive me. Oh, wait, I didn't finish all this. He goes, but regardless of my, he says, that's the honest to God truth. I didn't read the caption because I was all at the beach and I wasn't paying attention. But regardless of my intentions, I realize how it looks. And for that, I take full responsibility. Okay, so who are you at the beach with? Are you at the beach by yourself when you're in Ibiza, Spain with the other 3 people that are your friends? You're by yourself and you see this picture and you like it without reading the caption. Are you telling me there was no conversation from the time that that picture was posted the night before to the next morning when you guys are on the beach and you like the picture? That's what you want us to believe, right? That Gabriel Zamora is probably sitting right there with you and you guys haven't talked about this picture at all and how hilarious you thought the caption was that he put out with it? Seriously? You want us to believe that? I did hear a rumor, though, that he was the one that asked Gabriel to take the picture down, and he said that on here, too. But regardless of my intentions, I realize how it looks, and for that, I take full responsibility. Alexa says, I always liked you best, and Manny goes, I appreciate that. I hope one day you'll forgive me. And Brandon says, but when are you all going to stop slandering Jeffree for clout? Or are you all not sorry for that, too? And this Melshi says, girl, Jeffree Star keeps his friends on the short list, always has, always will. He'll unfriend Shane Dawson. This girl comes for Jeffree Star. And then Holly says, fine, fair enough, but everyone, Jeffree Star included, shouldn't be talking about spreading positivity within the beauty community and then throwing shade on the platforms. Don't talk about it, be about it. I agree with that. Like, I'm ready to see the positivity in the beauty community. And this Alexis goes on. So anyway, but here's where it gets good. Are you ready? So this Frances Hernandez, love you, Frances, for asking this question. She says, do you think you'd ever sit down with Jeffree and hash out hash browns? She doesn't say that, but I do love hash browns, smothered and covered. Okay, she says, do you think you'd ever sit down with Jeffree? That would be such a great meme, wouldn't it? If it was like Jeffree and Manny sitting down and talking, and Manny was smothered and covered like hash browns. Okay, so anyway, no, that joke failed. But anyway, do you think you'd ever sit down with Jeffree and hash out whatever is between you two? And Manny says, honestly, like, yes, I would. I'm tired of this. He said, she said that we get put through. You think Jeffree's ready for that conversation? I don't. Because I think there's a lot behind the scenes that we have no idea what's going on. And I think Jeffree's sitting there going, Something about karma. Karma has been coming out a lot recently. And anyway, so, I think this is the case for Shane Dawson. All these people tweet out that they would love to see Shane Dawson, you know, do the series where he sat down with Manny and Jeffree and did all this kind of stuff. And then Manny said, so then he goes, once I was notified about the caption from you all, I removed my like and asked Gabby to take it down as the photo was supposed to be a fun recreation and nothing more. And Chubfire, these names, says, funny how y'all were completely silent on the matter on social media yesterday. If this was really the case, y'all should have come right out and just said this yesterday. Instead, all of you are scrambling to find the right words to cover your tracks. I totally agree. Why did it take this long? Like, why until Manny's losing 20,000 subscribers did it take anything for him to say? And of course he would want to sit down and talk to Jeffree because his career is dependent upon it at this point. Manny goes, no, the reason I was silent yesterday probably is because he was too busy photoshopping a picture. No, the reason I was silent yesterday is because when things like this happen, everyone is out for blood and no one wants to listen to reason. This is my truth, and the truth is that tweet was tweeted without our knowledge or consent, and I do not agree with it at all. Then you know what? You need to get rid of her as a friend because that's some bullshit that she pulled on you. Just saying, okay? And then Chubfire says, and you'll continue to support and be friends with people like Gabriel. Why? Why is it fair that people look past his shitty past, yet it's okay for him to bag on someone who just aired their sad past for everyone to see, especially considering Jeffree Star was so vulnerable, bully. Now he's silent. And now this other person goes, oh, now Manny's silent. LOL, legit. If he actually cared about what people thought of him, he would make it known that he does not tolerate bullying and issue. Okay, so it goes back and forth. And then this girl says in here, because he's obviously not too silent, she says, I absolutely still love you, Manny. I believe you didn't know the caption of that photo. I have been following you from the beginning, and I won't give up on you. Everyone makes mistakes, but I hope you see the bigger picture or the actions that Gabby has done. He is very disrespectful. Blinders. Okay, so anyway, and then Manny puts a little red heart, love you. And then somebody else says, I still love you. You make great content. Every time I watch your videos, you have me laughing. People need to realize y'all are friends. Just like, I like Manny's more down-to-earth videos, okay? But like I said before, do we really know who these people are on and off camera? I don't think we do, right? And like, I have no real issues with Manny. I liked Manny for a really, really long time. He's kind of become boring as a snake to me lately. I'm not real in love with his videos. I go to his videos, they're kind of all the same old to me. Honestly, that's just my opinion. There's just not a whole lot there unless he's doing like the video with his dad, which I thought was phenomenal, or he's doing something where he's talking about personal issues and we're seeing that kind of stuff. I would really like to see these people's relationships outside of their friendships with other beauty influencers. I'm really bored shitless, to be honest with you, about all of these beauty influencers inside friendships. I don't care, okay? It's very much this like clique mentality that I think that needs to end in the beauty influencer community. Do I think that this can all be fixed? Absolutely. Do I think that Jeffree and Manny will be sitting down anytime soon to work this out? No. But do I hope so? Yeah, I wish everybody could work things out. I wish I could all sit down and have this huge conversation about this, you know? I wish I could just work it out at least for the people that love them. But you know, here's the thing. Just because you're ready to talk to him doesn't mean that he's ready to talk to you. And sometimes people aren't ready to hear what we have to say. Sometimes it works on their time, not ours, you know? And just because you're now going through this doesn't mean that Jeffree, who's been dealing with this for a very long time, is going to be ready to sit there and hear what you have to say. Maybe he would. I actually think if Jeffree was the one to reach out the olive branch and say, okay, I'll sit down and talk to you guys. Let's have it out. Let's work things out. Let's be civil towards each other. I think that would show just absolute, like, how much they really are. Or come out and really say what they did that you can't look past, you know? But I do think that one of these days we're going to find out what's going on. I don't know. You know, it all makes me sad. It's like these people, to some degree, I know they work very, very hard, but they have these I don't think we really understand the true wealth and privilege that these people have on the level of free PR they get sent, and the houses they live in, and the cars they drive, and the trips they take, and all that kind of stuff. They live absolutely fantasy lives, right? And yet, that it comes down to stuff like this, which is very human stuff. It's, you know, it's, all of this stuff is a mess, right? So just sit down, get honest, you know, like, somebody, okay? Nikita, Manny, Laura or whoever, you know, Gabriel ZAMORA, but I don't really care to see a video from him, to be honest. I think if Manny or Laura got on video and just like said, hey, listen, this is, and not together at all, okay? But this is the shit that's been going on, like, and this is, I'm sad that our friendships have broken up. It's just been really hard for us lately, you know? Yeah, I'm jealous, okay? I'm jealous I'm not part of that world anymore. It hurts. It hurts me that, like, you know, I made up some fucked up choices and whatever. Like, let's just talk about it. Why can't we just be transparent? Like, this is the one thing that they don't understand, okay? Is that people will relate to you when you're relatable. But when you sit there and you just don't, like, you don't talk about what's really going on and you just put out some statement like that on Twitter, like, it's really hard to sit there and, like, buy into that. I would really like to see them get on video, both of them, and just say, hey, this is what's been going on, you know? Like, I'm a big believer in forgiveness. I really, really am, okay? And I don't care how many times somebody fucks up. I truly, truly believe removing resentment and forgiving other people. And I want to see these people rise above this. I want to see them be successful, okay? I don't want to see, I just can't even imagine what they're going through right now. I think it would be horrible. And, you know, to some degree, I feel like it's like, yeah, people are probably saying it's karma's a bitch, but at the same time, would you like this happening to you? I wouldn't. I don't want anybody to go through hell. I don't want anybody to go through hell. So as much as I feel real strongly about the fact that this is like, let's look at the common denominator of stuff, what I want to see is get on camera and own your truth. It's just that deep, you know? Just say what's going on between you and Jeffrey and you and Laura and all this kind of stuff. I don't care about all the social media stuff. I don't give a shit about any of that, okay? What's going on with you guys? Like, what's that? That's what people want to know. And then go on and make your videos and do your collabs with the makeup companies, because that's what people want to see with you. We want to love you. We don't want to dislike you. I love you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.